Welcome back to the Junior Mints podcast. My name is Finnmints. I'm your host today. I got my coffee today, and we're just chilling. So today, what we're mainly going to focus on, is the one thing that we're all afraid of. Well, afraid of. And the one thing that we all went through, but we don't want to go back to. And that one thing is high school. Bum, 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 bum. So let's be real. High school was a a really interesting, put that in quotes, interesting time in our lives, where it's just kind of like, we're all just in the peak of our time in puberty, and all the drama goes down in high school, let's face it here. There are a little more, at least in my experience, there were let's say a few more ups, or no, a few more downs than there were ups. Still, there were a couple ups, a few downs, like, for example, let's start with the most, cliche thing of all, and that is young love, right? So I remember, oh my gosh, I'm pouring my dirty laundry out on the internet. Let's see where that's gonna get me. Whoops. uh, I remember having crushes on like almost every girl that I met. And it's just like, dang, dude, like, I think back in that day, I would be labeled as a simp. If the word simp was even a thing back in that day. So, it's kind of like, but was, I don't know, like, I remember, it's so weird, I remember having, like, crushes on, like, 8 girls at once. I'm like, what is going on with me, dude? Like, that was sophomore year. Junior year of high school, that was a bit rough. That was kind of a rough time in my life, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I don't know, I mean, I went to junior year in high school, I went to London that year. That was my first time going to London. And actually, now that I think about it, I think that was my first time actually going out of the States. That's pretty cool. High school though, so yeah, I remember there's this one girl that I had a crush on, kind of. We're still good friends now, but like, it was so weird. I don't even know if she's listening or anything, but if she is, hello to you. You know who you are. So like, I had a crush on this girl, and it's funny now, but it was really embarrassing back in that day. But yeah, so I started like showing feelings for her, voice crack apparently. And then like, one day, like during my, how do I phrase this? During my crushing time, I guess, I was just minding my own business, and this is when I was still like infatuated with this girl for some reason. And I I vividly remember this. And I told this story in another video at some point, but that was a while ago. So like, I remember I was standing, let's see, my high school had 2 floors, right? And on the top floor was a big window, and you could see out into the quad. So I was standing on that second floor looking through that window, and I look over into the middle of the quad, and I see this girl that looks familiar, and I'm just kind of like, oh, well, that's kind of cool. That's kind of interesting. She looks familiar. And it turns out she was the girl that I was crushing on at that point. I'm like, oh, okay, that's interesting. And then I see this other dude. I see this other guy. I'm like, oh, here we go. And so, I just kind of go, oh, that is so cool. They're just hanging out. And then, oh man, I remember being so mad at that time. I saw the dude lean over and like, kiss this girl, and I was kind of like, are you kidding me? Like, what? Like, I was like, yeah, like I was really fucking mad, like, like Tyrannosaurus Rex noises. No, but I think livid is the right word. I was livid. I was like, like, ree, and I was just like, oh god. And so, at that point, I was just kind of like, this is pathetic. And so I knew at that point, I kind of after that, I did, I'm stuttering. Excuse me. I got to the point where I was just like, sorry, coffee's really good. I got to the point where I was just like, you know what, I'm not really good for with a relationship right now. I was just kind of chilling, and I actually lived up to that expectation pretty well. And then, let's see, that was my junior year. That was my junior spring, and then I didn't. Let's see. So that was one. Let's see. That was one of the downs. Seeing my crush kiss her then boyfriend, being like, oh, that's embarrassing. And it was embarrassing at the like I laugh now because it was so stupid how I reacted. I was like, "Are you out of your mind? Come on, dude." Uh, so that was an interesting experience. Another actually a benefit, an up moment of high school, a happy moment of high school was, when I graduated because I wasn't sure where I was going or what I was doing, but well, I wasn't sure. It's kind of cool. And then another up of high school, uh, was when I met, when I met Sid actually, and that was pretty cool. That was one of the best moments of my life. Um, yeah, I first met Sid, I think my junior year or something, and I was a mess during my junior year, but that was nice. That the one of the best moments of my life was when I met Sid, and then from there here we are. So anyway, that's another video. Let's see. In sophomore year, um, I don't know. I guess when let's see when a moment that was, oh yeah, another moment, another down moment, another not so happy moment was when I was crushing on this other girl. I know, right? I'm a simp for everyone. Um, I was crushing on this other girl who, eh, it's fine. I don't know if she's watching or listening. If they both are, hello. Uh, what the? Oh, sorry. Um, but yeah, no. Another case happened where I saw another crush of mine kissing another dude in the quad of my high school, two in a row. Or no, it was that one, and then it was the first one that I told you. So that was interesting. Um, but yeah, high school is just one of those moments in everyone's lives where it's just kind of like I don't really see a lot of happy moments in high school because it's kind of like where you're learning who you are, you're starting to know blah 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 blah, and let's see, another happy moment of we'll just call them happy moments and sad moments. So another happy moment from high school was when I figured out it was January of I think it was January of 2017 or something like that. I figured out what I wanted to do, and 4 years later, here we are. So, thanks. Um, let's see. Oh yeah, that was I figured out like that. Stuttering. Ooh, I figured out that I wanted to make videos and stuff, and here we are. So that was awesome, and I've been loving it ever since. Ba 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 ba. Not sponsored. Uh, but yeah. So, let's see. Any more happy and sad moments? Oh yeah, another sad moment. So when I first got to my high school, I had no friends or very little friends because like I so my middle school or junior high, if you will, the school that it fed into was not my high school. It was a separate high school. So two high schools in the same city. A lot of my friends went to this one, but I went to this one, and like maybe like four other people that I knew went to this one, and I was like, what the heck do I even do? So I didn't really have a lot of friends at my high school starting off, but then through the years I made friends, and some of us, some of my friends and I, they know who they are still great friends to this day. So that's nice. But yeah, I think I can wrap this up here. But yeah, high school is one of those points that it's kind of like it was a lot of like learning experiences because it was also when I had my first breakup, and it's just kind of like, okay, well, that's what that feels like. But yeah, everyone goes through something like that at least once. Um, but yeah, high school is full of drama, ups and downs. It's just one of those things that kind of molds us into who we are, and so it's kind of like I'm glad It sounds weird, but to wrap it all to to conclude, I'm actually glad that I had the experiences that I did in high school. Otherwise, I wouldn't be who I am today. So that's nice. That's awesome. Anyway, sorry to rant, but this has been the Junior Mints podcast. Thank you guys for watching and listening. If you guys enjoyed it, please drop a like. Please subscribe. Please. I'm trying to pump out as much content as I can because I have time now, and one of my goals is to do this full time, which would be awesome. But yeah, we'll get there. Anyway, my name is Finnmints. This has been the Junior Mints podcast. Thank you guys very much for watching and listening yet again, and we'll see you guys next time.